This is why we named carrot a vegetable that we could say with rage.
That's ridiculous. Oh my god. Just this random Pidgey trainer. What? That's obscene. A wild combination of circumstances. Did you see how many crits that Pidgey got? It was at least
Are you
6.
running back over there without buying any potions right now?
Yeah, because this isn't a difficult trainer. There's no reason for this to be a difficult fight. Except that I came into it with 2 paralyzed Pokemon. And the Pidgey got 6 crits. And made me miss all of my Leech Seeds.
I'm gonna make you do a Nuzlocke with me after this.
I'm terrified.
Yeah, you should be.
That's Pidgey.
Run.
Right. Get away. Okay, does this say what route we're on? It's not-ish. Ooh. Nope, it does not. It does not say what route we're on. Looking so hard for this Mankey. Looking so hard.
At this point, I don't even want the Mankey anymore.
This girl absolutely wrecked my face. And I don't understand. She just has 3 Pidgeys. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous everything that happened there.
Get bent, Pidgey. Boom. Pidgey down.
Pidgey number 1. Time for Pidgey number 2. Just gonna keep quick attacking. That's all that I need to do.
That's right.
That's all that I can do.
Yeah, that's right. They're scared of you now. You're back with a vengeance.
Yeah. I don't
Look at all
need
these little
potions.
Pidgeys, like neurotic little intense eyes. Their pupils are they tiled all the way.
All the way up.
These Pidgeys haven't slept in 3 weeks.
They're just running
These
around.
Pidgeys look like a certain street pigeon that we know.
Quick attacking everywhere. Sand attacking everywhere. Oh, that's funny. See, that was not a fight that I needed to have healing items for. Except I had already been substantially hindered, and Sand Attack came through for that Pidgey. In an incredibly clutch way.
This is so... I don't know, I've watched a lot of people play Pokemon, and it's not that, like, what you're doing is inherently different than, like, the way that I do it, but it is different, and it's just interesting.
How am I doing it differently?
You're almost like, and mind you, you just got done playing this same game, so, like, I get it, but, like, it's almost like you're just, like, putting your head down, and you're just, like, charging forth. You know what I mean? Like, I like to take my time, smell the roses, you know, I'll talk to all the stupid NPCs, even though I don't read any of their dialogue.
Wow. I mean,
But yeah, I'll load up on, like, potions. Like, one of the first things I do, like, I think even before I go into that first forest, is I'll buy like 6 paralyzed heals, 6 antidotes, and like 6 potions.
oh my god.
And those things will normally be in my bag for the entire playthrough. I will almost never touch them, but they're there, you know, like just in case.
So I think part of the difference that we're experiencing, is, yes, I just beat this game, and so I'm playing through it. I'm effectively playing through it again, even though it's not, you know, this version of this game, but it's still this game. But
Yeah.
also is that I'm trying to get through as much of it with you as I possibly can, and so if I can get through a lot of it in a short period of time, I'm gonna try to get through a lot of it in a short period of time.
Yeah. No. And I do appreciate that too.
Yeah. So if we can, you know, like if we could knock this out in like 3 actual recording sessions or something like that, you know, that'd be great. Because I think it took me 10 hours to beat blue version. I want to say it was 10 hours.
Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good time.
That's like not great time. Like if you're really gunning for it.
For a casual playthrough, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm fighting a lot of trainers that I don't necessarily need to be fighting, and I'm not really like optimizing all of my strategies. Like if I were speed running, it would be like, okay, you want to get through in 3 hours, but that's not what I'm trying to do here. Okay, this guy. But yeah, so there's that aspect. There's also like, I don't care that much if Pokemon faint, which is maybe bad. Like in this generation, I don't care.
That's a big deal for me. That's a big deal for me.
But there's no friendship mechanic, so it doesn't change anything. So like once you get to like generation 2, it becomes a significantly larger deal because you're not going to be fighting as well if you have a low friendship. Speaking of which,
I'll tell you right now, it even if the game isn't showing you in an outward like friendship mechanic that's like used for anything, these Pokemon, they can feel it. They can feel you not loving them. They can feel you letting them pass out, and they're mad and they're holding grudges.
10,
And anytime you need a crit or you need to snap out of confusion, they're gonna make you suffer.
Yeah, and like I just suffered with that Pidgey. That was insane. That was actually ridiculous. That was actually ridiculous, but whatever. I don't know, like I care about not going into like battles with wildly hurt Pokemon, but there's a point at which like when I'll get, hold on, is this, what route is this? Notice Route 12. Route 12? Mm-hmm. That's not the route that I'm trying to get to. There is a, like, once I get to a certain point away from a Pokemon Center, I don't want to turn back. Like I just want to power through. And
but that's what those potions are for.
I guess, yeah. But I usually worry about like power points because I'm usually using a whole bunch of Vine Whips and things like that. I'm not using potions, so.
Yeah, I mean I guess that's the flip side of, you know, like limiting your party size. Like, yeah, the experience is concentrated, so these Pokemon are growing up a lot quicker, but their utility is not nearly what it would be if you had a full party.
Right. Like, you have to worry about like having a Pokemon. They hit a lot harder. You have to worry about like having a Pokemon that is able to cover a whole bunch of types, and like you know, if there's a Ghost type out, like okay, now deal with that. So
which is good party building like practice in general. I mean, like your Pokemon should be able to, I mean, obviously take advantage of a stab move. Ideally, have a priority move. In a perfect world, those are the same move. They should have a type coverage move, and then they should have a setup move or two. You know, depending on what the Pokemon is. So it's good. Like it's good practice for like real party building for later Pokemon games.
Right. And this one, Pidgeotto has pretty good stats right now. This one is, I mean, it has blue. Like blue is really, really very difficult in terms of like final bosses. Just like thinking about the other games, like Drake is not that much of an issue. Drake is not bad the first time. The second time he's a little bit harder, but like the first time he's really not bad. Red is not that bad, frankly, for how much higher level he usually is. Like usually everything's like 20 to 30 levels above where your Pokemon are, but like you can usually, it's pretty even.
Yeah, if your Pokemon are like at an appropriate level, it's not the hardest thing in the world.
Like they don't even need to be at that high of a level. They can just be at like level 60, and like you should be able to be red. Like Steven, okay, Steven's a little bit harder. Steven's like not quite as hard as blue, but not quite as easy as red.
Steven has one of my favorite teams in all of Pokemon.
Steven has a really cool team.
Steven has a really cool team.
I mean, Cynthia is the monster, right? Like,
yeah.
Is there anything worse?
She's gross.
Like, Getsis and N, not that bad. Honestly. Not... There, Getsis and N I would put on, like, Steven level.
Yep.
Like, they're not easy, but they're not Cynthia. They're not even blue, I would say. Pidgeotto's poison again. Great. Just hope Pidgeotto doesn't faint before I get back to the Pokemon Center again.
Buy an antidote.
I think I have one.
Bless America.
I can't remember.
If this were a game, yeah, I mean the rest of them don't matter. That's where I lose it too up until this most recent gen. I couldn't even tell you the name of the champion. Her team was so forgettable. Her team was pretty cool for like the region. But I mean it wasn't challenging at all, at least to me. Sorry, that wasn't supposed to be a humble brag. It came out that way. I mean, like Cynthia's team is just like, here's the thing, a max IV Garchomp, terrifying on any team, and that's what it is. It's not any old Garchomp. It's a max IV, max EV. It's a perfect Garchomp. Like that's what makes it so terrifying, is that even if you come at it with another Pokemon of the same level, you can come at it with another Garchomp at the same level, unless yours is perfectly bred, perfectly natured, perfectly EV'd and IV'd, hers is still gonna win. And even if yours is everything that hers is, it's still a speed tie, and and they're weak to each other. So hers is still gonna win 50% of the time. Like that's how that is.
Yeah.
The rest of the team is also cracked.
Yeah, no, starting off with a Pokemon that has 0 weaknesses is terrifying.
It's
0 weaknesses and I think 2 types that it's immune to. Like what? Like what? and that's just the start. That's not even like one of her scarier Pokemon. Like not scariest. Like it's Garchomp and Milotic. Those are the 2 scariest Pokemon on her team. But she starts off with a terrifying Pokemon with like genuinely like you've never seen anything like this before. There's no way that you can get it in the before the post game, but it's incredibly difficult. It requires a lot of grinding, and it requires doing a whole bunch of specific things in a specific order in a specific way.
Yeah.
And like, so chances, 99.998% of people have never seen this Pokemon before, and so they don't know what types it is, and then they try to use a move that is going to be super effective against it, and oh, it's only normal effective? That's really weird. And then you try to use another move that you think will be really strong against it, and oh, it doesn't affect it. Like, it's Spiritomb is a terrifying Pokemon right off the bat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Two different incredibly specially offensive stab typings, and it's just obnoxious to get it out of the way. You've got Roserade, who is admittedly fragile, but hits like a truck.
Yeah.
Togekiss is bulky and can absolutely mess you up with its speed. Lucario also with its speed and with its typing, it's only weak to fire, I think. No, it's weak to fighting too,
And ground.
but it's also a fighting type. Yes, and ground. Yeah, Lucario's a glass cannon, but it again hits like a truck, and it's just so fast.
So fast.
That's the big thing with our team is that it's just glass cannon. Well, I don't know. It's 3 glass cannons, a bulky, no weakness Spiritomb. Milotic is just the perfect like balanced Pokemon.
Milotic, you
and then
can
Garchomp.
literally never beat sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, there's just nothing you can do about it.
No, because it sets up Aqua Ring, and then you
Yeah.
can't deal damage as fast as it can heal.
And
Like,
you just
it's-
suffer. Yeah.
It's just so bad. Hey, Sonic Boom.
Well, you can't. Hey. There it is. Yeah, you can't bring like a good grass type against it because then you just get ice beamed.
Mhm.
A good electric type Pokemon is really the only way to handle it, but even then it has good special defense. So, I mean, good luck.
Yeah.
You're just never gonna one-shot it, you know?
There aren't honestly that many good electric type Pokemon in the 4th generation either. Like
There aren't.
Luxray is like what you get to
Luxray
start
is
off,
the yeah.
and like it's not very good. Like
What
I
other
love
new
Luxray.
electric type Gen 4 Pokemon are there?
I think new is a very good word there because there's Electivire, but like that's not a new one.
Electivire was new for Gen 4, but it's hard to get.
It's also
Um,
like not really a new Pokemon because it's just an evolution of an old Pokemon. But
Yeah. You have Pachirisu.
Pachirisu, which is not very strong.
It's a fragile baby Pokemon. You have Magnezone. Magnezone's not a bad Pokemon.
Yeah.
Magnezone was actually considered a pretty good Pokemon when it first came out. I think I only ever used one once. And it doesn't get Levitate, so it's 4 times weak to ground.
Oh.
That's tough. Yeah. That's it.
That's it. That's all the electric types.
Yep.
Yeah, so, Pachirisu and Luxray are like the only new ones. And like
Yeah.
they're not very good, you know?
Yeah. No, it's literally just Luxray. Here's the thing, Luxray is a physical attacker, and I think the only physical electric type move that it can learn is Thunderfang. No, that's not true.
There's also like Volt Charge, right?
No,
That hurts yourself.
Discharge is a physical move.
Discharge is physical? I thought it was special.
Nope, you're right. Yeah, it's special in this gen. What's the move that I'm thinking of?
Wild Charge?
No. What am I thinking of? Discharge. What am I thinking of? Is that a TN move? Spark.
Spark. Is Spark a physical move?
Yeah, the description for it is literally like I looked over it so many times because you would think it's a special move, but the description is the user throws an electrically charged tackle at the foe. It may also leave the target paralyzed. Yeah, 65 damage, 100, or 65 power, 100 accuracy. So Spark and Thunderfang. Thunderfang actually has the same. Thunderfang's a worse move, except it has the chance to flinch. It has 5% less accuracy. It has less PP. has a chance to either flinch or paralyze the foe.
Does Spark not paralyze?
Spark can paralyze, but doesn't have a chance to flinch.
Okay.
So I mean, you know, those are two decent physical moves, and it's not like you have to like stick with physical moves, but like Thunder. I mean, I probably wouldn't run Thunder on a Luxray just because of the 90 accuracy, but Thunderbolt's still a powerful move.
Yeah. Thunderbolt. I remember Discharge doing pretty well also, but it's not. Luxray isn't a special attacker.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Luxray. God, I love Gen 4 so much, but here's the thing. Like, at the end of the day, we all ran the same Gen 4 party. And there is some room for variability. I mean, there are a lot of cool Gen 4 Pokemon.
Wait, what was the Gen 4 party that you ran?
Well, I mean, I think for everybody. So you had your starter. You had Luxray. You had Lucario. Goodness, you had Staraptor. You had... Oh, goodness, what the heck is the rest of it? Do I have... I literally have a Platinum cartridge, but I can't find the charger for my DS right now, and I'm really upset about it. What the heck was the rest of it? I mean, it was just the like natural progression party. I bet I could look up Gen 4 generic party.
Generic party. I mean, yeah, I weirdly agree with all of those choices. Like, I don't know why that's something that seems incredibly natural, but it is. I would also like to let you know that I am walking back to the Pokemon Center, and when I get back, I am going to be done with this route, which means that I'm done hunting for Mankey. If I don't see one on the way back, then I'm never going to see one. I know that there are also Drowsy on this route, and I haven't seen any of those, so.
Yeah, that's right, Drowsy are over there. Do you have a day-night cycle in this version of the game that you're playing? Because I wonder if that would... Actually, the day-night cycle didn't even exist in Gen 1, did it?
Didn't start until Gen 2.
Yeah.
Also was discarded in Gen 3. It was very funny to me. But they were like, yeah, let's not do that. When they brought it back for Gen 4. Wait, are you saying things?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go in with these ones. I'm gonna say we missed Mankey. Bye bye Mankey. No Mankey. I tried. I really did.
You did your best.
Huh?
I said you did your best, you know?
I did what I could. Actually, I'm going to be training Carrot for a little bit, because Carrot is now the underleveled one.
My guy.
Okay. Immediately switch to Carrot and the fire types. Great. That was a crit. Awesome. Awesome.
I'd love it here.
Oh, it's an Ember.
Oh, pain.
That was a crit, so I'm not that worried about it, I guess.
Carrot's bulky.
Bulky boy.
Bulky
Another
guy.
Growlithe. Okay, yeah, we're going Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto, by the way, still hasn't learned anything better than Quick Attack.
Quick Attack's all it needs.
That's apparently all it's gonna get.
Pidgeotto's crap.
It's not. It's not. It's not taking down this Growlithe one hit. It's 9 levels above it.
Didn't take any damage.
It didn't take any damage. You're right about that. You're right about that.
Pidgeotto's OP.
I'm just gonna fight as many of these trainers as I possibly can.
Yes, please. It's gonna pay off in the long run.
I mean, everyone's gonna be super overleveled.
Well, for now.
I mean, basically until we get to the Elite Four. And by everyone, I mean Carrot and Pidgeotto.
Yeah, I mean those guys are just chilling. How do you feel about taking a little break, a little hiatus at the next Pokemon Center?
That sounds fine. I would like to get to the rival, if that's okay.
Okay,
The rival battle. You getting tired?
Yeah, I have an event at some point tomorrow morning that I have to attend, unfortunately, but you know, I can probably sleep through some of that. So
I mean, yeah, it is getting pretty late here.
I mean, I definitely shouldn't sleep through it, but it's fine. Everything's fine.
You probably shouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah. No, probably not. Some people might consider that like rude or like distasteful or something. Whatever.
I remember walking into all of these rooms, and I know, like, I can look at the room and I can be like, this is a place where a Pokemon battle happens. This is not one where it happens. And so I can just like walk in and walk out, but I don't remember which rooms they are. So I have to walk through all of these rooms. Oh my god, the Pidgeys. The Pidgeys. Can we not with the Pidgeys?
They're everywhere.
They're menaces.
You have to remember, there's only, I mean, there's 151 Pokemon in this game, and 5 of them are remarkably inaccessible to you currently. So there's I can do math right now. 146 Pokemon that, you know, are available to come at you.
But they're not gonna.
No, it's all gonna be Pidgeys. Well, I'm just thinking about like from like an odds perspective, right? And then you got to think like you're mostly looking at one, like currently like first stage evolutions right now, still like that you're battling a handful of second stage evolutions. So I mean, if we assume that half the Pokédex is first stage evolutions, then I think that's a pretty reasonable guess.
Yeah.
And then you know, so we're looking at 73 after we get rid of the legendaries, and then you add a handful of extras for some middle stage evolutions. Oh, call it 80 Pokemon. There are 80 different Pokemon that you could probably be seeing at this point in the game, and you're just getting Pidgeys.
Getting so many Pidgeys too. That's depressing math right there.
Yeah, I'm sorry for that.
Well, if it's like, okay, at this point you could see. Let's list as many as I can. You could see Pidgey, you could see Rattata. Oh, that's dead. You could see Nidoran male. You could see Nidoran female. You could see Mankey. You could see Geodude, Horsey, Paris.
Don't talk about the Mankey. It's
Oddish. It's too soon. Oddish, Bellsprout, Krabby, Voltorb, Magnemite.
Krabby!
I'm definitely missing a lot. Yeah, this is the guy who's like a very non-conspicuous agent for the secret police. Which secret police? Who knows? But one of them.
What's the secret police? You're a secret police.
There's Machop. There's Spearow. Oh. I thought this was a battle room. It is not a battle room. It's the max potion room. I guess we could hypothetically see Seal, but we're not gonna, because that's a much later game Pokemon. There's Shelder. There's What else?
You're doing really good.
That's a lot of them that you see. I swear if this horsey takes it. Okay, did not, probably because it was a crit. I'm kind of concerned. I'm concerned that it was because it was a crit. Shelter is not going to take it. Shelter has terrible special, so I'm okay with this. But I was gonna say Wingle. That's a couple generations too early for that.
Wingle.
Tentacool. Look at that. There's one.
Yeah. Caterpie, Metapod, Weedle, Kakuna.
At this point, we saw Butterfree, so we could definitely see a Beedrill as well.
Yeah. Pikachu, Sandshrew, maybe Sandslash.
Maybe Sandslash. Diglett, definitely at this point. Possibly
Vulpix, maybe.
Yep, Vulpix, Growlithe.
Definitely Dugtrio. You said Oddish, right?
Yep. Said Oddish and Bellsprout.
So
Abra.
Paris. Venonat, maybe?
Could definitely see Venonat.
Meowth, Psyduck.
Slowpoke.
Poliwag. Abra, there we go.
Yeah, out of all of those Pokemon, Pidgey.
Ponyta.
Pidgey.
Muck. Or not Muck, Grimer. I
Grimer.
always think Muck comes first.
Coughing.
Ghastly, not quite yet, I guess.
Yeah, too early for Ghastly.
Drowsy.
Drowsy, definitely. There's supposed to be
Onyx?
Drowsy.
Could we have seen an Onyx?
Yeah, Brock has an Onyx.
Oh, yeah. I meant like a wild Onyx.
I don't think you see them until Rock Tunnel, but that doesn't mean that trainers can't have them.
Execute.
That's a good one.
Coughing. Rhyhorn. Tangela.
I think it's too early for Rhyhorn and Tangela.
Goldeen.
Goldeen, I forgot about Goldeen. Or maybe I mentioned it at the beginning, but like, yeah, I think I was thinking about the gym trainers.
We forgot about Magikarp and Gyarados.
I forgot about Magikarp. I always forget about Magikarp. Magikarp's just a bad Pokemon until...
Yeah.
Like, Gyarados is not very good until Generation 4. Because it's a physical attacker.
Fine.
It's a physical attacker.
Yeah.
It has terrible special.
Yeah.
It has terrible special attack. Has terrible special in this generation. Terrible special attack in the next generations. And then... Gen 4...
All it needs to know is Bite. Just teach it Bite and you're good.
Teach it Bite. The worst move that it learns that isn't Splash.
Oh, you did.
It's so bad. These tentacles know Sludge, by the way, which is crazy, because that is the strongest poison type move in the game. Okay, no, it's Acid. Okay. It's not Sludge. I thought it was Acid. I thought it was Sludge. Like, you're level 18. Why do you know the strongest poison type move in the game?
Yeah, Sludge would be kind of crazy. We do love some acid though, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
It does seem like a better move in this generation than it is in a lot of generations. Okay. I'm gonna hey, it's a Staryu. We forgot about Staryu.
Oh, I could never forget about my guy Staryu.
There's so many water types. Even in this generation, there are so many water type Pokemon.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
It's kind of ridiculous. Like, why is water type the favorite type? What is this TM? Rest. Okay.
Good old rest.
Nah.
Even the game is telling me it's time for bed.
It's time to go to sleep.
It is time to go night-night.
I would like to say that I am going through all of these trainers because you willed me to go through all of these trainers.
Yeah, I know what I've done.
I have to set up Leech Seed. Well, at least it's instantly going to activate because in Gen 1, for some reason, it's not at the end of your turn, it's whenever. Oh, Carrot's defense fell. This is a problem. I mean, it's not like I can do anything about it. Also, Carrot is out of power points for... Huh? What just happened?
Carrot's defense fell.
Carrot's defense fell. That's what happened. You're right. It's like, I swear it did before.
Tentacle would have resisted the Vine Whip anyways, because it's part poison type.
Yeah. But, I mean, Carrot didn't have any Vine Whips left. Was the problem.
Right.
And now we're going to have to get through this with quick attacks. Because that is Pidgeotto's strongest attacking move.
That's all Pidgeotto needs to do.
That's all it's going to do. Oh god. Against the Shelter? It's only got quick attacks. Against Shelter. Okay, that wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it was going to do like a quarter.
Pidgeotto's cracked. That's my guy. That's my guy.
I really love how these people are just not named for some reason.
Yeah, it's Pokemon Anonymous out here.
Yeah. I'm a Chop. Yay. Pokemon who is weak to flying type. Not that I think that it's actually going to make much of a difference to use Gust versus Quick Attack, but it saves power points. Low kick.
Yeah, take advantage of the stab.
Low kick is the first fighting type move that we've seen. It's crazy. It's funny.
Pidgeotto is a chonky bird.
Pidgeotto has a lot of health. That's
Yeah.
the end of this row. The end of this row.
Look at you go!
There's one more row of trainers. Pidgeotto is going to probably get halfway through, and then I'm going to have to run back to heal. It is not this way.
You're just gonna have to take a little nappy nap.
There are 2 trainers out here. This is one of them.
Yes.
Going through all of them. As previously mentioned.
Machop looks so dumb.
It looks so dumb. Tentacle also looks bad in this generation, I would like to say.
Yeah, well. Yeah, it does. Its eyes look like little hands. It looks like little T-Rex arms.
Machop doesn't look like it has abs, it looks like it has really large ribcage. It's like...
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
It's like, why are your ribs sticking out so far, guy?
What's your Pokemon trainer archetype?
Trainer archetype.
You know how, like, in future games, like, sometimes it will prompt you to, like, I don't know, when you're at, like, the Pokemon fan club, it'll, like, prompt you to, like, say what type of trainer you are, and then when you, like, connect to, like a wireless room, like, the clothing that you'll wear will be determined by, like, how you answer that question. So you
Yeah,
can be, like, a cool trainer, or, like a camper, or, like, a Poke fanatic, or... Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do. I remember this mechanic from Gen 4 for some reason. I remember it a lot in Gen 4. I think I had Ace Trainer was like the one that I like, because it like asks you a couple of questions, right?
I think it's just the one. Like, what type of trainer?
What type of trainer? Then Fire Breather, probably.
Ooh.
What archetype would you be?
I'm pretty sure I was always an Ace Trainer, or I picked Ace Trainer. I thought the rest of them looked so silly.
Yeah. They do look silly. You talk about Snorlax. Yeah. Eh. I like Snorlax's cry. It's just eh. It's just like...
Oh, I heard it. Don't you worry. Open the old steel trap over
I
here.
totally forgot that you can't hear any of this for some unknown reason. His Discord says no, you're not allowed to transmit
Hey,
audio.
I'm living my best life. Trust me. I'm hearing everything. I heard Carrot pass out a couple minutes ago. I heard everything.
Wow. Alright, Pidgeotto is now at the point where it's just one-shotting all of these with Quick Attack, which is great. I love that.
Pidgeotto is right.
Pidgeotto is 12 levels higher than this Goldeen, which is almost twice its level.
Goldeen tanky.
Goldeen tanks that impressively. Yep. I mean, I'm not worried about healing Pidgeotto right now because it's fine. It's totally fine.
Never will.
Probably the best thing that could happen is
That's a Pikachu.
Alright, Pikachu. Oh no, I misclicked!
What were you saying about the best thing that can happen? Cracked. My guy.
Oh my
Pidgeotto.
God. What? Oh my god, that was a roller coaster. I'm
gonna warn you ahead of time for this for editing purposes. I think I dropped one other one, but Pidgeotto.
Oh my god, these guys don't do anything. You see, you talk about HMs for some reason. I was gonna say, yeah, I think these are the last two trainers before the rival battle. I was going to say that the best possible outcome, I believe, would be that Pidgeotto faints, that we lose on like the last battle right before the rival. That way we like instantly get healed, don't have to run back to the Pokemon Center, and can just face the rival and then sign off. I think that would be like the best case scenario. As it stands, I don't think Pidgeotto is going to let that happen. Look, it's a Ponyta.
Don't you? Hey, wow, Ponyta looks a little
Weird.
Ponyta looks like it's got some weird late night hobbies. You know what I mean?
I love her little boots. They're so cute.
Don't you dare let my boy Pidgeotto faint.
I'm not gonna let him, but that's probably gonna be the best outcome.
He loves you.
He's really doing his best. He's really, and his best is very good.
You love him too.
His best is very, very good, I have to say. I'm down to 8 quick attacks. Are you asking if I love this Pidgeotto?
Yes.
I think I do. I think I might love him as much as I love Carrot, if not more, which is kind of rough. But
Good.
here we are.
Let your love for these Pokemon grow strong.
It's kind of rough. It's like what happened with hey, Rare Candy. In my blue playthrough, I ended up loving Nidoqueen more than my starter. It's like, oops.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
She's just so good. Yep, I was right. Those are the last trainers. Okay, I'm gonna run to the Pokemon Center. I'm gonna run back. We're gonna beat the rival, and then we're gonna finish.
You're doing so good.
It's so much. So many trainers. Imagine if the SSN just set sail then. She's like, bye!
Like, alright, bye now.
Bye, you didn't get the
You're like,
thing that you
"Alright."
needed out of here, so good luck. You're soft locked, but have fun!
You're just gonna have to go swim over to the island just south. What's that truck doing over there? Oh my god, it's a floating pink Pokemon.
I don't think that's a real thing. In right?
No,
That's
no,
that
it's
rumor.
not. It's not. Yeah, it's not real.
There is like a truck sprite that like doesn't make sense, that like shouldn't be there.
No, the truck is there. Like that's
The truck
real.
is there. Oh, I missed it. Let's keep walking. There we go. Just hear my dog snoring in the
These
background.
boots were made for walking. That's just what they'll do.
Okay.
I keep stopping myself because I'm trying to not let you get copyrighted out here. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm not worried about the renditions.
This video is getting monetized. Do you hear me?
Okay.
Monetized.
I would love that. That would be great.
Straight to the top. Straight to the top.
That would make me very happy.
Straight to the top.
I'd enjoy it if it could reach enough people that like people would actually care. That'd be great.
Happening. Look at this idiot. Look at this idiot over here.
Bonjour.
His name's a color. What an idiot.
His name's
He's
a
speaking
color.
in French.
Speaking
What an
in
idiot.
French, doesn't he know that French people don't exist?
That's right. They're not real.
They're not real. There's nobody. No such thing as French people. Show me any sort of evidence that they exist.
I love how he's green though. Like in this color palette, like he is green.
I like that the color
Look at
palette
this.
is just red and green. Look at this Pidgeotto off that we have going on here.
Look at this stupid Pidgeotto.
It was a very different. Oh my god! You can't even hit with a
Not
sand
a
attack.
fan. This Pidgeotto is so scared of this Pidgeotto. Can't touch you.
Can't touch
Doesn't even want to mess around.
I think I'm just gonna use Pidgeotto for this. I don't think I'm gonna use Carrot at all. Carrot will take care of Lieutenant Surge. It'll be fine.
Well, bring out the boy Carrot for the encore.
By the encore, do
wants
you
a
mean
piece of this.
Kadabra?
Yes.
Because that's what's left.
Yes.
It's level 28. Like
Why does that Kadabra just straight up look like an Alakazam?
It doesn't have the second spoon.
You're right, but it does look like an Alakazam.
It looks like an Alakazam from further away, yeah? You right? Oh.
Carrot.
Carrot?
That's my guy. That's my dude.
Carrot, how did you get confused that quickly? Hey!
Carrot's confused no more.
Look at that.
Carrot is an actual god.
We're switching back to video. I'm very
Thought
afraid
you were
of
about to
Tornado.
sack Paris for the lols, and I would have been really into that.
Just,
I would have been really
Just-
into that.
hey, Paris, here's this fire type Pokemon. Go deal with it. You know,
Paris, you want some of this?
One of
Get
your-
Rex Scrub.
one of your 2 4x weaknesses. Yeah, let's send you
Here
up
you go.
first.
Here you go, Paris. Have fun.
Why does Paris have 2 4x weaknesses? It's so hard to do in the first generation to have 2 4x weaknesses, but yet
That
there are
is-
so
that is
many
a
of
bad-
them.
Well, just bug types in general are just not good.
Because the strongest bug type move is Twin Needle, and it's learned by one bug type, Beedrill, and then it's learned by another obvious bug. You know, Jolteon is clearly a bug, and that's it.
course.
That's the only other Pokemon that can learn Twin Needle. It's only those 2.
Rub.
Rub. It shows you your
Rub.
secret cutting techniques. All of this whole interaction makes perfect sense. This whole interaction seems definitely like something that was not dreamed up in a fever dream. Where you're cutting. Paris.
Yeah, Paris is cutting alright.
Paris is cutting. You're going. Goodbye. Alright. Get back to a Pokemon Center and then save. But I'm gonna have to walk
bless
past all of
America.
these guys, all of these things. You know what I really wish
we've
were in this game?
accomplished quite a lot though.
We did. We got pretty far. Um,
2 badges, 3 rival battles, 2 dedicated, absolute legends on the team.
did we? We never did the first rival battle, huh? Oh, sorry, the second rival battle. Like the one that's like off on the side of.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
Oops. Oh well. Too late.
I mean, well, yeah, I was gonna say like it'll happen.
I
It'll
mean,
just happen later.
it'll just be the 6th rival battle instead of the 2nd rival battle. That's fine.
Exactly.
All right. Get here. Get
Not too shabby for a little
3 hours.
session here. Was that a 3-hour session?
I think so. It's just the early game of Pokemon is always so. It's just everything we were saying before.
grindy.
It's so grindy.
It's grindy. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 hours and 14 minutes.
There's no real way around it. You know,
Yeah.
you just pretty much everyone does it mostly the same way, unless you're pulling some crazy stuff.